am an autumn.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Okay.
Miss? What's your name?
Sweet peas, and welcome back to My Sweet Vlogtober. Today we're bringing a little fairy tale magic into the kitchen. Now, y'all know I couldn't let Vlogtober pass without making something inspired by one of my favorite shows, a show that I feel like is slept on, and that is Once Upon a Time. I believe it has 7 seasons. You can watch it on Hulu. This is a great binge type of show. Um, Absolutely love it. Once Upon a Time. And what's more iconic than the evil Queen Regina's infamous apple? But don't worry. Okay. These are candied apples and all full of sweetness, no tricks, unless you count being irresistibly delicious. Now, first things first, we're starting with some Granny Smith apples. Now, don't do what I did. I wash these like I would wash any of my other fruits or vegetables, right? But allegedly, word on the street is you need to put your apples in boiling hot water. Okay. So just keep that in mind going forward. A lot of stuff I did, child, for these poison apples. Don't do. Okay. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay. So you're just gonna make sure that you have them extremely clean. Again, do it with boiling water. Dry them thoroughly with a paper towel so that there's nothing, and then let them air dry some more. And they'll take their time to air dry because, baby, the way that this candy that you're going to make takes forever. Yeah, takes forever. And so again, you're going to see the green peeking through the red candy coating. It's going to give that enchanted look. And it gives everything you need. Again, another mistake. I should have used the gel red food coloring, but I used the food coloring I already had in my cupboard. I mean, fight your mama, y'all. Listen, I tried. I did what I could do. So now let me go ahead and put them on these skewers. Now I couldn't find any of the traditional wooden sticks. I'm gonna have to go to the bake shop and find some. So I use these skewers like you skew kebabs on. Don't do that either. Don't do that either. They were holding on by a thread, and you'll see it later as I was trying to dip these suckers in there. Um, now let's get to the good stuff in your saucepan. Okay, you are going to add, and all of the amounts are going to be in the description along with the full recipe. So don't worry about that. But you're going to take, I believe it was 1 cup of water, 1 cup of Karo syrup, and 3.5 cups of sugar. And this should do like 6 fairly big Granny Smith apples. For this demonstration, though, I only did 2, honey, because that's all. It just me and Bay. We're the only ones who need anything. And so you're going to whisk that together and you're going to bring your heat up. Make sure you have a candy thermometer. Okay. Just make sure you have a nice candy thermometer and a big enough pan to where you can hook it to the side. Okay. Because we are waiting for this mixture to get to 300 degrees. As soon as it gets to 300 degrees, take it off. Take them off like Teddy Pendergrass said, okay? Take it off of the heat, and this is when it gets fun and we can start doing the coloring. Me, I had to be extra. Y'all know I can't do I always got to do something. And so I wanted to do a green one and I wanted to do a red one. And so I split the candy between 2 stainless steel items. Of course, the stainless steel pot that I made it in, and then a stainless steel bowl. Don't do as I say, not as I do, because get another pot if you're going to mix your colors or do different colors, because the way that you're going to have to get this candy out is a whole other debacle within itself. You're going to have to put that same pot back on the stove with water to boil it until it all melts again so that you can pour it out. Because listen, the same with your utensils. You have to stick it in that boiling water, all that stuff. So, anyway, once you have your colors mixed and all that, it's time to dip. Don't do what I did and burn yourself on this other stainless steel bowl that didn't have a handle and you just go grabbing stuff. Okay. Get your parchment paper out. I put mine in a little shallow baking dish and I went to dip in the apples, but they wasn't coating how I wanted to coat, again, the food coloring. And so I took them out, put them back, put it back in again until I got what I wanted. But don't do that, y'all. Sit them there and let them harden, and they're going to be perfect. Now, let's get into a bit about Once Upon a Time. You know, the evil Queen Regina. she started off with a whole lot of mouth, okay? But as the story unfolds, we really see her struggling with duality, right? Am I going to let bitterness and resentment make me evil? Or is the love I have for others going to propel me into another part of myself? You know what I mean? And so I love that we're dealing with duality with a ton of our characters because these are not the characters that you remember from your favorite fairy tales, okay, your favorite Disney movies growing up. Baby, these are new and different characters. They're the same but reimagined in a completely different way. I really really enjoyed it. As it opens up, we meet a very young Henry who's looking for Emma, who's his birth mother. Annie lives in this town Storyville where no one knows that they're actually fairy tale characters until certain events happen. When I tell you that this is a great cozy, I think, fall watch, from Rumpelstiltskin to Regina to Prince Charming to all of the characters, I think it's a very, very well rounded show, entertaining. And if you want something just to put on, you know what I'm saying? Just do it. So sweet peas, what's the takeaway here? Okay. Maybe it's that even when things seem a little tough on the outside, there's sweetness to be found on the inside. Or maybe it's just that candied apples are the bomb.com. All right. And we should make them more often. Next time, though, I think I do want to try making my own caramel. So we may do a caramel apple by the
Just
end of the
because you
month,
believe
baby.
something
We, we
doesn't
got we
make it
got a lot of
true.
days left.
It's
Okay.
exactly what makes
Either
it
way,
true.
I hope
You
you
should know more
enjoyed
than
this video.
anyone.
I know it's
Stop.
something different, but again, I
Just
wanted
here
to
in this
try
book.
different stuff all of this month for My
You're
Sweet
gonna follow us.
Vlogtober. Drop it in the
Yep,
comments.
and you're
Let me
gonna
know if you're
fix
going
them.
to try it. Let me know if you tried it, how it turned out. Remember the cleanup on this one, y'all. Y'all just got to use a stainless steel pot, is what I recommend. And then, like I said, afterwards for cleanup, fill it up with water, boil it until all of that candy melts. And cleaning should be a whip. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 3 of My Sweet Vlogtober. Baby, I just love y'all real, real bad. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.